Alex Neil, I think usually if you're 2-1 down with 20 minutes to go away from home, you'd think a point was a good result, but is that the case today?
No, I don't think so. I think if you take the 90-minute match, I thought we were probably on top for 70 minutes of that 90. I thought we created some good opportunities in that time as well, and through either maybe a bit of poor finishing or good goalkeeping or good defending or whatever you want to call it, we didn't score as many opportunities as I was hoping we would have, and we probably should have. The disappointing thing from our point of view is obviously we scored for 2 set plays, but we get done with a set play as well, and then the free kick is disappointing for us as well.
Yeah, and you were only 1-0 up at half time, but you've been by far the better side. Did you have a nagging doubt at the back of your mind that you may pay for not making your dominance tell with more goals?
Yeah, well, I think when we were on top, the disappointing thing is that Russell Martin's disallowed goal was onside. So for a start, that should have been a goal, which wasn't. And I thought we'd get ourselves into real good opportunities at times, and maybe a final ball or a last finish maybe wasn't up to this quality that we normally have. And then even when we started the second half, I thought for the first 15-20 minutes we were excellent. You know, we put them under real pressure. They looked as if they couldn't get out. And I thought we were going to go on and win the game. And to be honest, when they changed their shape, they pretty much matched us up man for man. And I thought, happy days, you know, because I fancied my players to get the better of them. And like I say, I thought they had a wee 15-minute spell. They got a couple of balls down the side, got a couple of corners, got a bit of momentum, scored a goal, and then all of a sudden, certainly when you come away from home, they started to rally a little bit. They had 5-10 minutes in the game. They scored then another one, and then we started to go about our business again in the right way. Scored, and then Josh has a great opportunity where he shifts his feet and hits it, and the keeper flings a leg at it and manages to block it. But even then, I thought we had a lot of good fed ball into the sort of centre forwards and around the box, and I think normally we would expect maybe a bit better at times. Yeah,
the fact is though, you were behind in this game and you came back to get a point, and you haven't come from behind often this season, have you? So do you take some heart from that?
No, I think disappointment's probably the overriding emotion, because I felt over the piece we were the better side and should have won the game, really. And as I say, I felt the only time that Wigan really looked threatening was from a set play. I mean, they didn't create any opportunities or open opportunities from general play. I mean, the only thing they did was they looked threatening for set plays, and to be honest, if you look at the size of my team now, that really shouldn't be causing us an issue. We've got Tim Close at 6'4", Mitchell Diggs at 6'4", Callum Jerome at 6'2", Nelson Oliver at 6'2", Russell Martin at 6'1" as a centre back. I mean, that's 5 big lads. And yeah, disappointed to concede their goals. And
you know, you could have gone into the top 6 tonight for what it's worth at this stage of the season. Yeah. Does that make it feel more like a missed opportunity?
Yeah, it does, yeah. You know, it was something we'd spoke about prior to the game. We spoke about it again at half time, and making sure that we go out with the same sort of levels we showed in the first half and basically see the game through. But as I say, I thought we'd done enough in the game to win it, but when you don't convert the chances, then obviously that doesn't happen.
You started with 2 up top today, Oliveira and Jerome. How do you feel that went?
Well in spells. You know, well in spells. I thought, like I say, for 70 minutes of the game we were the better side. I thought we dominated most of the match, played in their half, and got good ball into them in good areas. I think sometimes when you play 2 up front, you end up, there's a lot of players at the top end of the pitch, and they clear-cut chances are maybe not as apparent. Hence the preference why I normally play with 1, because I think when you do get chances, they're much more clear-cut. So yeah, I think a bit of a mixed bag, really. I thought good in stages. I thought for their 15-minute spell we couldn't really get the ball up to them. The ball didn't really stick, and when that happens, you end up with sort of man down in the middle. So yeah, mixed.
I think now your last 4 goals have all been headers from set pieces. Have you been doing more work on that? Have you changed the way you do set pieces?
No.
It's just clicking.
Yes, listen, set plays boil down to good quality delivery and guys going with a real appetite and aggression to get their head in the ball. I mean, it really is as simple as that. Obviously, we do set plays. Dean Kelly's responsible for set plays for and against, and in terms of going and getting your head on the end of things, I mean, it's obviously been working. I mean, but we're working it regularly. And like I say, it's just an appetite to go and head of the ball. And if you've got that and you've got good size and good delivery, you'll cause teams problems.
Thanks, Alex.
Cheers. Thank you. Cheers, chaps. Cheers.